Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Good boy.
Our day, rock and roll.
That was the best. So, today's not been the best. I've been out with my lorazepam again for a couple of days. The same as like last month, having difficulties getting it from the pharmacy, and it's causing me a bad head. We think that and Alba kept me up nearly all freaking night, licking my toes.
Well,
which
it
was
wasn't
really
that
sad
though,
and
was
annoying.
it? You said that she was licking your toes,
And then she would bite
and
them,
then she'd nibble it.
like really gently, but like, and obviously for me in my sleep, that kind of hurt. I think she did it 3 times.
Apparently, I woke up every time. I don't remember any of this. I've just been told.
She then started licking Soph's arm, Soph's pillow. Like, Soph was telling her to stop God knows how many times.
Don't remember that either.
No. But my head hurts. I'm going to take an injection. We did, remember last month, just before we went to Harry Potter World, we had issues with our oxygen? We did also have a letter back from them. We will read it out to you in a bit. It's shocking.
You can see by my face I'm not impressed.
No, not at all. So that's kind of a bit crap, but we've literally done. I did some resin first thing this morning, whilst the vlog was like saving and whatever. But other than that, we've literally just been sat here. It's too hot.
It's really hot.
But humid. It's like the fan's doing nothing. And then my head hurts. Which sucks. But we're just gonna chill.
Yeah.
It looks like Sophie's about to suck out some spots.
I've got one like on my back that I don't know if like it's like a hair from the girls or something, but it feels like it's not just a spot. It feels like something's stabbing me, so I'm gonna try and get that out.
Cool. But because of my head, I thought I'd show you how we do these. Got my sleeve ready. But these are really cool. Technically, you can just... What?
I just realised, when did you say you ordered some more?
At the weekend.
You've got 3 lots in that box. You've got 2 lots of that and 1 lot of the other ones. The long individual ones. They don't think they're not supposed to give you that many in one go.
No.
Because you can only take 2 a month.
As in like 4 sets of needles, but
yeah.
2 of
this.
These.
And they gave you 6.
It's probably because there was the general order, but then I had ordered some at the weekend because I didn't know when meds were coming, and I knew that I'd used my other one like a few weeks ago, and there was none in the house as a just in case.
Yeah. I mean, ordinarily, they usually would just not give you the one that you ordered as a spare, but I'm wondering if because they got in trouble, they just sent it out, which is not good, really.
No.
Because you've got too much, but...
Yes. If I didn't know how much of this drug can be in someone's body, I could just continually take them. But if you have too many, it can cause you to have like a stroke and a heart attack and God knows what else. So that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Plus, if you take too many of these, like either the injections or the tablets, you can cause reoccurring migraines, and obviously that's completely defeating the object of taking them anyway. Thankfully, I don't think I've ever had like reoccurring ones. Basically, like you take it with the injection, it would get rid of it, and then it would come back to the next day, and then you would take another one, and it'd get rid of it, and then it will come back the next day. It's literally just that continual cycle. I don't think I've ever had like that. Like sometimes you get 2 because technically you can take 1 And then obviously if it's like comes back within 2 hours, I think it is, then you could take a second one, but that's then like the maximum for a good period of time. But yeah, these ones, technically all this like plastic, it can't be recycled, and you should just get given these each time and keep reusing this pen and stuff like that. However, we don't. We keep getting given the whole set, which is stupid because it's a complete waste. But
there's nothing we can do about it.
No. But yeah, like the reason why we can reuse this is there's nothing in it. It's just a pushy device that.
Yeah, it's just the trigger, basically.
Yeah, the needles are in this bit, but I always do it by taking one of the red ones off and just sticking it in the lid, and then I know which one to do, and then which one is like still got it in there. You stick this doohickey in. If you've got this type, don't hold on to this when you're twisting it, because when you take it out, if you've got your hand on the button, it's all just going to shoot out. I think we've done that once.
Well, I think it was when we first had this type.
It went all the way up the living room wall. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
What a waste of a drug.
Yeah.
Initially, we didn't know that we could have these because we were just always told there was only tablets. But if you don't get them in quick enough and then you start being sick, the tablets are pointless. But yeah, and literally all I do is you've got to put it somewhere that's fat and then
press
it
pretty hard.
Like, so this bit here, it needs to go like that on your skin.
Show how much goes in.
Well,
if you can.
There's some of it, the needle, and that's not all of it. It's not necessarily that it's painful, it's the bracing of yourself for it to shoot into your arm. It's that bit that you've got to kind of like prepare yourself mentally for. But it's really weird because you can hear it when it like comes out and it bubbles, and it's just all a bit weird. And then you just put it back into the canister, twist it, close, and then when you see the white bit, when you put this in here, it'll click, and then it's just ready for the next one.
Yeah, it's pretty clever, and it's really nice that it's refillable. It just sucks that our pharmacy don't do that.
No.
For whatever reason, because it's got to be cheaper, by all means, to get the refills.
Yeah, definitely. This has been a game changer for me. I mean, it's really shit that I can't take something to prevent them, because migraines run in the female side of our family. My mum takes something called topiramate, which kind of prevents the migraines from happening. She used to get them like I do, and now with these she can get them like 2-3 times a year, if that. My sister did get given a drug to prevent it, but she just never fills the prescription, so she's an idiot. Me, no matter how many times we've brought it up with the doctor, they just don't seem to be doing anything about it. We had one good doctor in my old doctor's surgery who increased the tablets. And then this surgery, the only reason why we got the injections is because we had an out-of-hours doctor come out and turn around and tell us that there was an injection that we could take when it starts happening. And then obviously we brought it up with the GP, and that's when they prescribed this.
Have you said to the GP, because I don't remember, have you said to them about the specific drug that your mum takes?
Yeah, it's been brought up already. And
maybe they wanted to try that first.
Possibly.
Obviously you've been doing that for a while, so...
Yeah, because you need to be referred to a neurologist to be able to get the right drugs given to you. And obviously this past year is just... referrals haven't been going as well. We did get... a few months ago we had to have a doctor come out because obviously I was being sick lots. And because of the meds I take, like... it's not good to miss those meds. He gave us a mixture of a drug, and it's called Stematus, and it's an anti-sickness plus like a morphine sort of thing, and an anti-migraine thing as well, which...
yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had it every time that, like, when the GP comes out, that's what they always give us, but we've never actually been told the name. Whereas now, we know the name, and obviously when it gets to the point, if I'm being so sick, we need to call the doctor out, which has happened a few times, we now can just say, look, we need this drug. Boom. But it's just crap. Last year, I think I had 37 migraines. And I'm already hitting... I think it's either 19 or 20, and we're only just over halfway through the year. This shit. And then it just makes the day bad.
And then it makes the following day bad, and then sometimes the day after that bad.
Because you can't, like, if it goes with these, normally they're pretty good. With if it's going to work, within 20 minutes, half hour, I can feel the effects, like it taking it away. And then the next day, if I've woke up and it's gone, I still can't do anything. And Sophie's limited to what she can do, so that we don't re-trigger it. So, and then it's like that for days, and it's just really frustrating.
Yeah, because like if I start tidying or kick up too much dust or like use chemicals or anything, because obviously like the chemicals itself are bad, but also if I do like kick up dust and stuff, that'll make you cough, in which case that can bring it back on.
Or it could lower my oxygen, and then that can bring it. Like, I've lost track of all the things that can trigger them now. Like, it can just be something so simple, and we're screwed for days.
It's pretty much, if you've got a migraine, it's everything just grinds to a halt, basically.
Yeah. For probably literally 3-4 days, because we have to try and make sure that we don't re-trigger it, which is why we tend to do it like, if we're going to clean, we'll clean one day, the next day has to be a rest day. Otherwise, if I do 2 things in like 2 days in a row, or if I do too much cleaning on one day or whatever, the next day I will have a migraine. And it's just got ridiculous that they get triggered so easily.
And it doesn't matter in terms of like the cleaning, it doesn't matter if we cool you down, if it's not very long, if you don't use chemicals, it doesn't matter. We've tried everything, and I think it's just a case of it's too much stress on your body, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, it's frustrating as well, like, even when we've done exercising and things like that as well, if I do too much exercising in one day, I will get a migraine. So that also makes it difficult to exercise as well. And it's so frustrating because it does limit us. And, like, it's not just the pain in my head nowadays, it's the pain that I get behind my eyes. Sometimes like around my eyes get swollen. There's the sickness. It's just, each one's unpredictable.
And then on top of that, there's often the body pain and muscle pain from having to lie in certain positions that aren't comfortable for you.
Yeah.
And then there's the fact that sometimes you've got to lie in positions which aren't good for your lungs. It's
Yeah.
awful. It's really awful.
When it's really severe, like at the moment it's probably about a 6 out of 10. When it's 10 out of 10 of severity, like the room has to be cold, the house needs to be silent, it needs to be pitch black, and I then have to lie into the side of where the migraine is. And if it's at the front of my head, I literally have to lie basically on my front and just tilt my head down into the pillow to try and help it. Like there's no other way. If I lay on my back or on the side or anywhere that's not going into that migraine, it makes it worse. So if you suffer from them, I feel for you. But also, if you do suffer for them, do you have any tips, tricks, anything that can help? Like, obviously we try everything that we've just mentioned. Plus, we've also got like cool head strips, towels that we can get wet. We've got like all of that tries to help. But
I mean, sometimes it sort of might take a slight edge off of it, but they don't last very long, do they?
no, not at all. But yeah, Soph will read you that letter in a bit. We'll see where we go from there. But we're getting a shop in a minute, so food. Whoop whoop.
In an hour, like any time from now to an hour's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go chill.